It's done. The Savior has arrived. He will save us from all the perils faced by this earth.
Oh, you married your sister. Could you sound more desperate?
Looney, finally you have graced us with your deplorable presence.
Give me the Savior, Abigail. We can finally have that power. That power to transform, that power to create. If you just look beyond this idea of justice and apparent morals, Abigail.
You devil!
I will ensure that the apocalypse wipes them off my soon-to-be planet.
What's going on?
So you're the Savior. Huh. You see, my sister dedicated her entire life to you. She chose you over me. But now that's all okay, right? Now that you're mine. So let's have a talk, shall we? They're right at this. Do you feel something taking over your body?
Yes.
Can you control it?
No.
Well, I don't know what made my sister give you something so powerful. I mean, an overly emotional teenager with an infinite fear of every
What have I done? But it felt so good to kill someone. Why? Should I feel guilty?
Hi, I'm Alyssa from Save Earth. Could you spare one moment to talk about the environment?
No. Stay away from me.
Come on, you can save the sea turtles.
I said no. Stay away from me.
Okay, chill. I was just asking. You look like you just killed someone.
I will harm you.
Try me.
Everything's over now. How could you do this? You didn't even think twice.
No. You have chosen the right path. What else could you have done? There's nothing to be scared about.
Well, that feeling you felt after killing her, wasn't it just thrilling?
It's just thrilling for a few minutes. But then, you'll realize what you've done and die with regrets. Put a stop to it at the right time and you will be able to stop yourself from being a horrible person.
Imagine. The whole world will be yours. And every single one of those humans will be your puppets. There won't be any regrets. Trust me. Imagine.
Everything's over now.
How
could you do this?
And every
You
single
didn't
one of
even
those
think
humans
twice.
will be your puppets.
Stop! I can't take this emotional apocalypse anymore. That's it. But now what should I do? Whom should I listen to? I can't take this. I can't take this. Never. It's too much for me. I can't handle this. Ever.
Do it! You aren't tough enough! You are useless.
Even the mightiest of people end up falling to the conflict of their emotions. That thirst for power makes them do inhumane things without realizing the internal damage that they are causing to themselves. Looney fell for this trap too, but little did she know that the apocalypse she was trying to create would end up dying because the emotional apocalypse inside of him, driven from the same thirst of power. I created the savior to make this world a better place to live in, but it just made me realize that everyone has their own apocalypses, which no savior can save them from.
So, what does she want me to do? Sit at home all day and do absolutely nothing? I provide for this family. I bet she can't name one person who hasn't forgotten their anniversary at least once, and that's including herself. I'm only human. I deserve to catch a break once in a while.
Even I earn for this family. Ever since you got sacked from your job, I had to work extra hours and...
Oh, don't give me that extra hours nonsense that you feed everyone else, because I can see through that. I've spent years saving up to buy you a house, and now when COVID comes and I get sacked because of budget cuts, you can't handle anything. Where are your precious savings now?
If you would have noticed, my savings were going into paying the bills this month. And you know what? I'm done. I'm done cleaning up the mess you've made of your life.
You're done? So what are you gonna do? You're gonna leave me?
Well, if you look at that, we finally agree on something. Leaving you is something I should have done a long time ago.
Looks like mom and dad are getting a divorce. So who will you choose? I mean, it's not like you've got great choices, but you gotta stay with one of them.
It'll be fine. They both love you, and at least now you'll get twice the presents on your birthday.
If they loved you, they wouldn't be getting a divorce. Oh, can't you see? They're too caught up in their lives to care about you. They will only give you gifts or do something nice for you out of spite for each other and to boast that they are the better parent.
That was such a horrid thing to say. Both of you are idiots. Don't listen to them, kiddo. You will be fine. You are an amazing kid. It'll all pass. They're just...
Oh, stop. They don't care about her.
Oh, fine. They don't care about her. But they don't hate her. And it's not like she's a disappointment.
Oh, but she is. She doesn't do enough. She's not as good as her parents or her brother. She's ugly, rash, she doesn't know how to behave, and her parents don't love her and never will.
I haven't talked to anyone for a long time. Not that anyone responds, but oh well, here goes.
Looks like no one cares about you, Sam. Even your friends don't want to hang out with you. I won't be surprised. You're such a bore.
Look who's talking. Insulting people and hurting them isn't very interesting. Sam, ignore them. You are very nice. Just because you don't choose to bully others like your friends doesn't mean you're a bore. You're so much more.
Oh, enough already. They stop talking to you because you're just not good enough for them. Or anyone else, to be honest.
See, Sam, they get it. You're such a lame, nerdy, goody two-shoes. Who would even want to be friends with you?
Okay, so is everybody clear on what we have to do for the presentation on Saturday?
Yes,
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So should we close for today?
Sure, sir.
Okay, then bye everybody.
Bye,
Thank
sir.
you, sir.
Sir, I had a question.
Go ahead.
Sir, we need to discuss the report about the Save the Children contract. You said you were going to sign it and add a few more points.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Okay, send me the document. I'll do it right now.
Sure.
Okay, is that all?
Yes, sir. Thank you for your time. Bye.
Bye.
None of your colleagues understand you, do they?
Hey, he's a good boss. He's just a little worn out by the workload.
Yeah, whatever. Keep that goodness to yourself and think about reality. He can barely do any work now. He's become lazy and tired. From being rich and happy to being rich and miserable. That's a step down even for him.
You can't say that. He's hardworking. There's not much more you can do in these times.
These days, millions of people facing mental health problems are becoming the victims of internal apocalypses as our world faces a physical one. While we blame the physical apocalypse for our problems, it's truly the one going on inside us, the internal apocalypse that is destroying us. However, we need to understand that our friends and family are always there for us and with us. They might not be there physically, but they are there. If we overcome this internal apocalypse, then we can overcome the physical one too. We can all get through this time. We just have to stay together.
Time to get up, Zoya, Arhan, Joshua, Inika. This happens every day. Don't make me call your father. And today I also want you all to clean your grandma's old room.
Good morning, Mother.
Yes, Mom.
It's really early.
Listen to your mother, kids.
Oh, fine.
It's been 2 days since Grandma's death, but the world really hasn't spun off its axis for me. It's strange, you know. I mean, she was there in the house all the time, but I never really talked to her. We never really spoke or connected. Just the occasional hi hello in the corridors. Except she told the most wonderful stories. Stories about a beautiful paradise. Other than that, I don't feel anything, honestly.
Hey, what's that envelope on the bed?
And there's that
Grandma used to keep flipping through that book. She also went through it before she told some of her stories. You think it could be like a diary or a journal?
It doesn't matter even if it is.
Guys, you just take whatever you want and just get the job done, please. I do not want to get into trouble. Joshua, Inika, come have a look at what I found.
Not interested.
Oh, come on. Just come have a look at it for a moment. I'll give you my dessert for a week if you do.
What is it though?
Why don't we find out?
I don't want to mess around with Grandma's old stuff.
While we're on topic, I found something peculiar as well. We should look into it.
How about we take it to Mom?
Not really a good idea.
What is this? Joshua, Inika, Arhan, come have a look at this.
Is that Grandma?
I think so.
And what is wrong with this book?
I don't have a good feeling about this.
Why don't we leave this? Why don't we have a look at the envelope instead?
I'm in.
Not after this.
Nah, I think I'll pass.
Come on, Joshua, it's gonna be fun.
Come on. Don't be a scaredy cat. My final will and testament.
Just skip the legal stuff. Look, there's some story below.
You must think that this is the only world there is. But it wasn't always like this. Dark, grey, and gloomy. We used to live in a paradise. A paradise where there were beautiful colors and magnificent trees. Sadly, it was not to be. A deadly virus soon began to spread, and the pandemic that arose soon became our nightmare. It became the apocalypse. We couldn't live above ground with how fast it was mutating and spreading in the air. So, the world governments decided to shift life underground.
Wake up, it's time to go.
Wait a minute. Already?
Yes, today is the day we move.
Okay. I see.
It took years, but we built entire cities. We built new lives. But these lives, they were empty, black and white. And I don't want my grandchildren to live in a world devoid of color. Just know, when you see color, there will be no need for someone to tell you what it is. Deep down, you will know you have seen it, and it will change you.
Now we have a goal. We need to find that paradise Grandma talked about in her will, as well as the stories.
Was that color we saw in the photo album?
Deep down, you will know when you have seen it. Yes, maybe it was.
Hey, look, it's a picture of our house. See, right here.
So what?
It's weird though. There's some staircase in the background that I've never seen here.
Wait, that staircase, it's in color. Maybe we never noticed it because we couldn't see color.
How could it have been here all this time though? It's probably an old picture.
I don't think so. We should try and check it out. Might still be here.
Found it!
Already? That's great.
I think we should go up.
I don't have a good feeling about this.
We just should be back by now. Where are the kids?
I have no idea. I'm getting quite worried.
Wait, so they're not in their grandma's old room, neither are they in their own rooms. Inika, what are you doing here? And where is everyone else? What is that staircase?
This is going to be a hard one to explain. It's a long story.
Basically, Grandma left us hints in her will about the paradise she always spoke of, and we think it's up the staircase.
So wait, are you trying to say that this is a staircase to a paradise?
Yep, and we're going up it.
Well, kids, you're not going alone. If you're going, we're coming with you.
Oh, fine.
How are we doing today? Are you ready for today's session?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, well, we don't sound that confident. Are there any apprehensions? Anything that's been bothering you in particular?
It's been a while since someone asked me how my day has gone, so I'm not really sure how to answer that. But, well, since it's your job and I'm paying you a...
I know exactly what I'm paid. So why don't you think of today's session like hanging out with me, your friend? अच्छा स्कूल में क्या चल रहा है? आपकी तो वो वाली एज आ गई है. I heard it was your birthday yesterday.
Oh, you remembered. You're the first person to wish me. Thanks. Thanks.
So, what did you do on your birthday yesterday? I mean, cake kaata hoga. It must have been quite the scene. Especially with your brother. You guys would have had so much fun together.
Oh, no. He had a party.
Yeah, you mean your party.
Oh, no, not really. You see, it was our neighbor's daughter's engagement party and there were thousands of people and it was quite a big gig.
So that would have been fun, right?
Oh, no, I didn't go because Bhaiya told me that on my special day I should spend some time with my favorite person.
Who?
Me.
Did he say that to you?
Oh, can we please not talk about it right now? I'm sorry, but I'm just not in the mood to talk a lot today. Could I please go home early today? Birthday special?
Sure. Just promise me you'll have lots of fun and no sulking and feeling sorry for yourself, okay?
Sure.
How are we doing today? Are you ready for today's session?
Yeah, I guess.
What's been on your mind lately? Have you been reading? Fill me in on the latest news.
Are you sure you want to hear it? Not only is it quite extensive, but also kind of bleak. And aren't we trying to be spirits up here?
Yeah, most definitely. But does that mean you haven't been reading? I mean, that's fine. Sorry for pushing you too much. It's just that you're always so excited to read the news for me. Is everything okay? Everything alright on the home front?
Home isn't really the issue. It's school. The entire kind of identity I have has been the same since I got good grades in the first test we ever had in class 1. From then on, it feels like I've been compelled to do well because that's who I am and who I'm seen as. I know this is dumb, but I felt kind of trapped in the same place for all this time, and honestly, I don't see myself moving a lot. It feels like quicksand, but I'm my own worst enemy. I thought reading, studying, getting good grades made me happy. I let myself believe that, and I now realize just how wrong I was. Want to be the person I am, but I don't know who that is.
Hey, there's no need to worry. This happens to everyone. All of my patients are going through the same things. This is the time when everything is going to change. And if you ever need to talk to anybody, you know where to find me.
Thanks. I don't feel too good right now. Could I just... Is it fine if I head home and come back for about half an hour some other day?
Yeah, sure. Just be there. Whenever.
I'm already here.
Oh, hey, Zara. Sit. How are we doing today? Are you ready for today's session?
Yeah, I guess.
Hey, just give me 1 minute. Oh no, Didi. Everyone that comes to me pretends like their life is fine, and I'm compelled to do so too. Every time I have a session, they just spill all their problems, and I have to be there to listen to them. I try to get it out of my head, but they're all just embedded in my subconscious, and they keep twisting and turning in my head. I can never think for myself. I've been meaning to come to you for a while, and lately things have just been out of hand and too much for me to handle. Thanks for meeting me.